Hey coaches, Coach John and Coach Ashley here today to talk about the benchmark workout Around the Horn. Around the Horn is a great test of conditioning and mental capacity. It is a 21-minute EMOM, meaning every minute on the minute for 21 minutes, you'll alternate among 3 movements, where minute A is 12 burpees, minute B is a 200-meter row, and minute C is 50 plyo lateral stepovers at a prescribed height of 20 inches for men, which is here, or 16 inches for women, which is here. Now we offer multiple levels for this workout to accommodate a variety of abilities, levels 1 through 4, where 4 is the prescribed repetitions I just spoke of. Check the notes for details on levels 1 through 3. We also offer a progression on this workout for new members, which we'll talk about at the end of this video. The score for this workout is the number of minutes completed. So for example, if a member completes 13 out of the 21 minutes and in minute 14 cannot complete the 200-meter row, then their score for that workout is 13, the number of complete minutes that they've achieved. Whatever remains in each minute is a member's chance to rest, although within this workout there may be very minimal rest within each minute. For more information on burpees and rowing, please check out our Burpee and Row 101 videos. Today we'll talk briefly about some range of motion standards, starting with the burpee. So I'll have Coach Ash come out here. And for our burpee, we're looking for a couple of things at the bottom of the repetition for her chest and thighs to touch the ground, and at the top of the repetition for her to reach full hip and knee extension with an audible clap overhead. And where we might see this break down could be at the bottom position where her legs are on the floor but her chest is slightly off the ground. There's a bit of a gap there. Go ahead and stand up, Ash. We simply don't count that rep even if she jumps and completes the rep correctly. Alternatively, if she makes contact with her chest and her legs on the ground but jumps up and doesn't quite reach full hip extension, even with the clap there, that's not a rep. We need her to open her chest, open her hips, and open her knees at the top of each rep. For rowing, the standard here is to row through the prescribed number of meters. So for example, for a level 4 workout, where the minute is a 200-meter row, then row through the 200-meter mark before jumping off of the rowing machine. As a coach, it's important to keep an eye and check in on that to make sure that somebody doesn't stop rowing at, say, 180 meters and simply let the counter roll over. For plyo lateral stepovers, we want to spend the minimum amount of time on the ground with the foot that's on the ground, but we'll start with 1 foot on the box. I want you to take a look at Ashley's knees and her hips. As she hops over the box, both are reaching full extension. And again, she's lightly contacting the ground with the opposite foot and going over each time. Thanks, Ash. 1 rep is 1 trip over the box, so that ends up being 25 reps each side. Now, breakdown for this movement is fairly easy to see. If you look at Ashley's knees and her hips in this case, she's not quite reaching full extension on either one. She's staying low, and you can go a little bit faster there, Ash. Her chest isn't coming up, her knees are staying slightly bent. Thanks, relax there. In all of those cases, none of those are reps. We'd want to jump in at that point and coach the athlete to drive to a complete standing position before coming down over the other side of the box. Now, as I mentioned, we offer a progression on this workout for new members, particularly members who are in their first 30 days. And that involves 5 half burpees in minute A, a 100-meter row in minute B, and 10 non-plyo lateral stepovers in minute C. The half burpee is simple. It's a burpee without the push-up and without the jump. So Ash will demonstrate that briefly here. She'll kick out to the top of the plank position and then stand all the way up at the top. That's a completed repetition. And for the non-plyo lateral step over, the same rules apply for the plyo, except it's less dynamic. She simply stands and drops her foot over the top instead of jumping or bounding from side to side. There it is, team. Around the Horn.